We'll be installing the hand show automatic hood struts. You're going to want to start by taking out these 10mm bolts, and then there should be another one up underneath here. Just pop this off, take this off to the side, and then so there's these two. Got these two loosened up already. This one. Then you're just going to pop this off as well. Put these here so I don't lose them. Then you do want to take this off to make sure that you disconnect this. It just pulls right out. So that way you don't rip it off when you pull out the tub. This piece right here, you just pop this off, disconnect this cord. There's two there, and then one here, and then this will pop out. And these bolts were a 10mm. Put those off to the side so you don't lose them. Set that there so you don't lose that, because that's the most common lost one. And then I do believe those are a 13. I want to pop the strut off. So what I do is I just take this, excuse the mess, and I'll just put it right in here, twist and pull. You want to make sure that the hood does not fall, and then twist and pull, and it's off just like that. And now these are not directional, so you just want to put it on. You want to make sure that and it'll fall just like that. Now before we get that installed, we have to install the bracket that it came with, which is right here. Just kind of hold the hood up. And these ones are directional. Now, if you're directionally challenged, they do have a left and a right. So the right side of the car, this will be the right side. You're just gonna so these hood brackets, you want to make sure that this little arrow is pointing out towards the hood, and then when you're sitting inside the car, see how it says right? When you're in the car, the right hand is the right hand, the left hand is the left hand, so you want to make sure the right hand's on the right hand, left hand's on the left hand, but the arrow is pointing towards the front of the hood. Now we're going to be removing this so we can connect this piece right here to it. Set these right here for now, and we'll go ahead and disconnect this just so it's out of our way. So you will need to just grab here, pull, and then it's out just like this. Then you're going to want to take some pliers and then just remove this spring right here. Just for now, we'll put it back on later. And then you're going to want to take the bracket that comes with the kit. And place it on the back like so, and then you're going to just take the new wire just like this, place it right there. Now once you get this spring back on, so you're going to want to put this side first, so put this in there, and then the spring has to go on the outer side of this little tab, and then you're going to take this and then put it back down into that little spot right there, and then you can just start hooking this right back up. Take these bolts that you took out of it and just put them right back in there, so then you can move on to the next process. Next, you're going to want to grab this plus the wiring harness that it came with, and make sure you don't lose all the zip ties that it provides for you. We'll stick those right here for now, and then you want to just connect it together. Just push it in. Make sure it's nice and snug on there. I'm going to take this biggest wire right here. Make sure it's all untangled so you don't run into issues later. Right there. You're going to connect it to this. Make sure it clicks. Set that off to the side. Now that I have everything hooked up, I don't have it secured properly because this is just going to be a quick little test fit just to make sure I have everything hooked up properly. So you're going to just want to go into your Tesla app and then just click on the hood just like you would normal. And then open it back up. Now that everything on it works, I can go ahead and start disconnecting what I already connected and start hiding the wires a little bit better. That way it looks a little bit more clean. I'm putting my box here just because this wire is not long enough to reach down and around this way. So I'm going to take this wire and kind of just run it along this edge over here. Kind of just bring it this way. I do want to plug these in really fast. So with these, you're going to want to look for the ones that say D3 and D4. So the ones that match up with these, and then you're just going to click them in. Just like so. Like that. And then I'm going to take some zip ties. And I'm going to zip tie this wire up. After you find a good location for the box, which mine's sticking right here, I have this wire connected, I have that wire connected and zip tied in, and this is the power wire, so I have it bunched up a little bit because there's just too much wire from what I'm trying to do. Okay, so I ran into a slight hiccup. Handshow gave me the old harness, so my car has this jump tab right here, which this is the wrong connector. I have to just have the wire sitting in there for now to have power until they get back to me and send me the correct connection. But going forward from there, now I'm going to bundle this up just like I did that top cord up there, just so there's less cord just hanging around. And then I'm going to just slide this up. Ooh. And then once you get it connected, you're going to want to tighten it back down. Alright, next we're going to take this D6 and we're going to connect it to these two right here. So the male to female. This is for the motor that connects to the latch. Okay, so I'm going to take this wire and feed it down through the back side of this just to kind of take up as much wire as I can for there. And then I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to get it connected and then I will shorten it with zip ties. Then we're going to take the 3 remaining wires and we're going to feed them down around underneath this so that way it reaches this piece, these, and these 2 right here. Alright, we'll just start by doing that now. And then we can start getting this stuff connected. So this one will go here. This one goes to this one. Push that in to secure it. This one will go here. Push that in. And then this one will connect to right here. And this remaining wire right here is the one for the latch release in the front. Alright, now that I got everything connected and like kind of tucked away and looking nice, I'm going to come through and remove all the tabs for these. And once you get everything reconnected, you do want to hit the reset button on the back of your module, just so that everything resets and is ready to go. And then we can give this another test run to make sure everything works again before we put everything back together. Perfect. And now we're just going to start reassembling everything back together. Now we can just do everything in reverse, put all these 7 screws back in. But before you do that, you do want to make sure that this wire is pulled up and kind of sitting right here to hold itself up, because it is for that trunk release. And if it's stuck down there, you're gonna have a hard time getting it. Ask me how I know. And just take a quick look, see everything. Like, as you can see, the wires, they're nice and loose, they're not completely bent up and snug. That's secured in place. Now we have the Frunk release on. We're just going to take it and pop it right back into place. Just like that. We get to enjoy automaticness. Uh-oh. We are running into a bit of a problem. Kind of sucks because I want to keep this, but I can't. And this is what's happening. So it's getting stuck. Right here. So this carbon fiber piece is catching it. So that means it's gotta go. Sad to see this go, but it has to come off, and I can't get it off with my fingers, so it probably is going to break, which sucks. It was cool while it lasted the whole week that I had it on, but now it's time for the automatic Frunk. I'll get this cleaned up in a little bit, but for now, let's see if it closes. Oh wait. Oh. Let's see if it closes.